Today we are going to be taking a look at gyro, learning gyro for the very first time. This is definitely going to be an adventure. In case you are new here, for the frequently watched viewers, they already know what I'm about to tell you. But for those of you that could quite possibly be new, one thing you have to understand about me is I've never played gyro ever. I've been a four-finger claw player for about, I'd say, since season 3, maybe season 4. Before that, I played thumbs only. And, you know, it's a brand new year. I have a brand new device. For those of you wondering what device I just picked up, it is the OnePlus 8T Pro. And in case you guys have been asleep, I actually gave away, congratulations to Hellfire, I gave away on Twitter, I gave away my OnePlus 7T Pro that I had for about 9 months. So in case, it's a shameless plug, and I know, but if you guys are not following me on Twitter, you can always check the links down in the description, my Discord, my Twitter, not Instagram because I'm banned from there. But yeah, this video, and hopefully not just this video, one thing I need to ask you guys before we jump into it, this is going to be kind of my first impressions of what I think of gyro and what I think of it going forward. But let me know in the comment section. I will not know unless you guys leave a comment or unless you leave a like. I won't know if this is something that you're going to want to see again. I don't know if this is going to be a series, you know, where exactly this is going to go. But I figured, again, it's a brand new year, a brand new season. I got a brand new device. So I figured what better time than now than to try something new. So that's what we're going to do. We're testing gyro. I've not taken it into an actual classic match or even an arcade at this point. I might have some arcade footage a little bit later into the video, but what I have recorded for you so far is the training grounds. Also, for those of you guys that haven't been following me on Twitter or my Discord, you know, keeping everything up to date, you might notice my videos look a little bit different, and that's because my computer is still down. I'm still waiting for it to get repaired. It was crashing during live streams. So anyway, it's still being repaired, but yeah, that's why, you know, the audio sounds a little bit different. I don't have the overlay, all that good stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Gyro, as you guys see, I flipped on the screen recorder. We hopped into the training grounds. I didn't even really mess with settings. So for those of you pro gyro players watching, if you have some, I'm always the one, you know, trying to give other people tips and tricks in, you know, different aspects of the game. Gyro, I am a noob. I'm straight Bambi with gyro. So if you guys have any advice, any tips, definitely leave those in the comment section. You guys know I read all the comments. One thing I will say, again, this is like a first impressions of gyro. I want to say, starting out from the very beginning, it's definitely, you know, you definitely got sea legs. I still want to keep controlling everything, you know, with my thumbs as I use my left finger for the ADS and my right index finger for the fire button. You know, turning, you know, just the whole motion of the character. I can definitely see and understand why there is a clear advantage. You know, it's no secret. It's always been there, but there's no secret that, I mean, we're talking as far as the PMGC, the PMWL, all the actual real pro players out there, the ones that are actually, you know, playing for esports teams, you know, they're traveling all over the planet. There's no secret why they're using gyro. They're using it because it's simply better. As far as the movement of your character, I think once you get it down, it seems like the flicks are going to be faster. As far as the fluidity, right? Yes, that's the word. As far as how fluid the character is moving, especially in close quarter combat, is where I would often struggle when someone, say, say I'd enter a door, or I'm about to be pushing somebody, and say someone is running down the stairs the same time, and they're, within a split second, they run right up towards me and start turning around, and we start shooting each other. Sometimes there'd be times where, and you guys could see it in the videos, where, sometimes I would dump half a magazine, if not a full magazine, just kind of spinning around, just trying to catch up to the other player, because they're spinning at the exact same time I am. And what would end up happening is you just have your finger full auto on the, on the fire button. You're missing half your shots because you're constantly having to readjust your thumbs. Now, it's happening at a very fast pace. We're talking fraction of seconds here. But when you're playing on a phone, this isn't phone versus iPad video. Maybe that can come later. But when you're playing on a phone and you're limited as far as the movement of your fingers, how much space you have, like actual physical space to move your character around. And my sensitivity for my character in third person, it's 300. It's 300%. It's as high as it can go for having, before when I would have gyro off. 300% is as high as you could go. And you would run out of space, so you'd have to constantly readjust your fingers. And when you're in close quarter combat, there is a lot going on. Not only are you moving your character, but you're also controlling the direction of your character at the same time you're shooting. There's a lot going on very, very quickly, and often you can't get your crosshair on the enemy character fast enough. With gyro, I feel like that's all going to change, because not only do you have the gyro to help assist your character in moving quickly, but you also have your fingers as well. So as far as that speed, there's going to be a clear advantage. Same thing with controlling recoil. As you guys see, I have an M4. I started off with just a full-blown, just 6X, not dialed down. Again, what you guys are watching, understand, this is day one. This is day one of gyro. So I went ahead and dialed it down to the 3X, and it felt really, really good. Again, what you're seeing, it might not seem like a lot of progress. You might be like, dude, this guy is like the biggest noob ever. But trust me, I feel just like anything. When you practice anything and you're practicing correctly, more than likely you're going to progress. You're going to get better at it. And just with this training ground, from when I first jumped into the training ground until, when I, stopped recording, I felt like I was, getting my footing as far as understanding gyro a little bit better. I can only imagine what it would be like. Like, imagine like a 30-day transformation, using gyro every day for an entire month. I can definitely see where there's going to be a benefit. Again, and that just comes down to settings. That's definitely something that's going to be more crucial now more than ever, is getting the settings dialed down. But before I start doing that, I'm going to have to just understand how exactly the gyro works, whether I want to loosen up the sensitivity or whether I want to tighten it up. I think I'm gonna have to play with it at least for a few days before I start realizing, you know what, I think I'm having to rely on the gyro too much in order to, keep that 3X on target as I'm firing. Let me go ahead and loosen it up or tighten it up. That's gonna take some time. And for those of you that don't play gyro, one thing that I have learned is, as far as sensitivity, you can always make adjustments to it, as well as your layout itself. You should never, there's always going to be room for improvement. Even if you're just moving something, you don't have to like completely, mix up your layout, and shuffle it around, 100%. But as far as just moving something, just a hair, all these things make the biggest difference. My layout could end up changing because I'm using gyro, but those are going to be things that are going to have to develop over time. It's definitely a series that I'm excited about. And again, I cannot wait to hear your guys' feedback on this, because this is something brand new that I have never featured on the channel. So there's no telling, where this content is going to end up. But again, a brand new year, a brand new device. So why not try, why not try something else that's brand new, that being gyro. And again, as you guys should, or at least you should be able to tell, this is not just scope on, this is full-blown gyro. So again, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Is this something you want me to continue? Let me know by leaving a like, and of course, any of your guys' feedback in the comment section would always be appreciated. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check me out